everyone. For my Behaviorist biography, I will be presenting on Dr. Jesus Rosales Ruiz. Dr. Jesus Rosales Ruiz is an associate professor in the Department of Behavior Analysis at the University of North Texas. He received his PhD from the University of Kansas in 1995. Dr. Jesus Rosales Ruiz is one of the few scientists in the world that studies animal training in the theoretical and applied perspective. As you can see, Dr. Rosales Ruiz has many areas of interest. He has worked in antecedent control of behavior, generalization, behavioral cusps, fluency-based teaching, treatment of autism, teaching of academic behavior, rule-governed behavior, contingency-shaped behavior, and animal training. Dr. Rosales Ruiz has served on several editorial boards, like the Journal of Precision Teaching, the European Journal of Behavior Analysis, and the International Journal of Psychology and Psychological Therapy. In the following slides, I will talk about some of his contributions. As mentioned before, Dr. Rosales Ruiz's main area of interest is with animals. In this article, Functional Analysis and Treatment of Self-Injury in a Captive Olive Baboon, Dr. Rosales Ruiz and his colleagues observed a 13-year-old female baboon and the self-injurious behaviors she was exhibiting. Those behaviors were hair pulling, hand biting, and foot biting. During the functional analysis phase of the study, 5 conditions were put into place: ignore, attention, demand, play, and tangible. During the treatment analysis phase, while SIB occurred, attention was no longer provided. The results stated that lip smacking, which was the alternative behavior, increased, while the initial self-injurious behaviors decreased. Even though Dr. Rosales Ruiz's main focus is in animal training, he also contributed to many research papers about individuals with autism. In programming common stimuli to promote generalized question asking, a case demonstration in a child with autism, the main focus was a 5-year-old boy with autism and him asking, "What is that?" when he came across an unknown item. This research stated that children with autism have a common behavioral deficit to engage in language interactions. The team stated that even though some children with autism are able to answer questions, some rarely ask questions about people, objects, events, and places that are around them. They believe that by having children with autism ask questions about known items and people, it could enhance their social interactions. The experiment consisted of 6 phases. One of the phases was generalization training, which was important in order to see if the boy would be able to generalize what occurred in the training phases in other settings. 5 months after the experiment ended, it was noted that the boy continued to ask questions about unknown objects, people, etc., in different settings such as home, supermarket, fast food restaurant, and his school. Dr. Rosales Ruiz also has studies that don't fit the pattern of animals or individuals with autism. In The Power of One Reinforcer, the effect of a single reinforcer in the context of shaping, the effect of a single reinforcer on a behavior that had been reinforced in the past was examined. The participants in the study were 5 undergraduate students from a large public university. They were provided with 12 small objects that varied in color, shape, and size. Participants were told to touch or interact with any of the objects in any way they wished. When they heard a click sound, they would receive a little green block. Participants were told that the goal was to earn as many little green blocks as possible. The experiment had 5 conditions: the single object training condition, the multiple object training condition, the target object condition, the one-click condition, and the reinforce all condition. Results of the study showed that a desperation-driven click can be reliably produced in a controlled setting. Even though this study was not with animals or individuals with ASD, his team and him still focused on the behaviors of individuals. If I had a chance to interview Dr. Jesus Rosales Ruiz, I would ask him the following questions. What is the reason you got into behavior analysis, and specifically with animals? Why did you choose your main focus to be animals over humans? What other animals would you like to do more research on, and why? What are some challenges you have come across when doing your research with either animals or humans? And is there any advice you could give me as a start of my career in behavior analysis? I hope you enjoyed this presentation on Dr. Jesus Rosales Ruiz. Thank you for listening.